Good morning, sir. My name is Jenny Devarpalli. My registered name is UR15 CS318. Today I'm going to explain a program about the row major and column major to calculate the address of it. First, I've taken hash include IO stream. It is a header file. I've taken using namespace std, which will bring out all the library functions. And I've taken int main, inside which I have declared three variables. I've taken a, which is for one dimensional, three array variables, b, which is for two dimensional, c, which is for three dimensional. Again, I've taken int and I've taken about nine variables, which uses I'll be showing later. I've taken int ijk for the row and column. After to calculate the address, I've taken int a pointer d, which will calculate the address of a, b, and c, the one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. I've taken character ch. Uh, Here I've taken a do while loop. Inside this do while loop, I've taken C out, the first display, which will show choose any one option to find the address of one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. After which I've taken Cn. Cn will be m, integer m, which I've already declared here. And later I've taken a switch case m. Inside this, there are three different cases for one dimension, two dimension, and three dimension. For one dimension, first we've asked the number of elements in the array, which is n, which is stored in a variable n. After that, I've taken enter the elements of the array. We have to give an input of the elements of the array, which I've taken inside a for loop. I've initialized I equals to 0. I will always be less than n because it has to be less than the number of elements of the array, and it will be incremented by 1 each time. After this loop, I've taken C out, in which we have to give an input of the index of the element. After this, I've calculated the address. The address over here using the formula d plus o is the index which is multiplied with the size of a, and that is the address. In case 2, I've asked the input value, the dimensions of the array, which is x and y. The elements of the we have to enter the elements of the array. I've taken two for loops here because it's a 2 dimensional array. I've taken an integer b for this, which I've already declared in the first itself. I've asked here an input value, index of the element should be given, two indices should be given. Here and the row major address is calculated, which is calculated by E plus P into Y minus 1 plus Q, which is multiplied with the size of B. Again, I've taken the column major order, which will be calculated by E plus Q into X minus 1 plus P into the size of B. In case 3, I've asked that again the same way, the dimensions of the array. Here there will be 3 dimensions, so it's X, Y, and Z. Again, then input value, the elements of the array have to be given. I've taken here three for loops for the three because it's 3 dimensional, and here there's an integer variable c, which I've already declared in the beginning itself. Here later I've asked the index of the element. 3 indices should be given as this is a 3D array. This row major address is calculated by the following formula: f plus p. F here is given in the beginning itself, which calculates the address of the 3D array. Here it's p into x minus 1. P is nothing but the index of the array. X minus 1 into y minus 1 plus q, which is again the index of the array, into y minus 1 plus r, which is also the index of an array, which is all multiplied with the size of c. Again, this row column major address, here f plus p into x minus 1 into y minus 1 plus q plus r into x minus 1 into the size of c. Here f, p, q and r are the indices which are already given. F is the address of c, which is declared in the beginning itself. I've taken default value after the 3 cases, which will, if we press anything except 1, 2, and 3, then it will show an output that is invalid option. I've put this all inside it. I've taken this output This will be printed outside, which says press Y to continue. If Y is given as an input, then it will continue. It's given inside a do while loop. So if Y is given as an input, it will continue. Otherwise, it will get terminated. Thank you, sir.